Hello, Predator fans. Welcome to the Power Play. If you've been following this franchise since Dutch first encountered that invisible hunter in the jungle, or if Prey brought you into the Predator franchise, this theory is going to blow your mind. What if I told you that Dek, the protagonist of the upcoming Predator Badlands, might be carrying human genetic traits in his DNA? What if he's part of a subrace of Yautja that bears the genetic legacy of a dark chapter in Predator history? Before we dive into this mind-blowing theory, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you're excited about Predator. Badlands. And if this theory blows your mind, definitely share it with your fellow Predator fans. They need to hear this. Today, we're diving deep into a theory that could completely reframe how we understand this groundbreaking film. And it all connects back to the controversial 2018 movie, The Predator, in ways you probably never imagined. Let's start with what we can see. Dek looks radically different from every Predator we've encountered before. And I'm not just talking about updated special effects. First, his size. While classic Predators like the one played by 7'3" Kevin Peter Hall were massive, hulking warriors, Dek appears human-sized, smaller and leaner than any Yautja we've seen. His build is athletic but lacks the intimidating bulk we associate with the species. But it goes deeper than size. Dek's facial structure is fundamentally different. He's missing the pronounced flat forehead that rises to ridges on the sides, a defining characteristic of the Yautja species. His skull development appears incomplete or altered. Most telling, his eye sockets are far more open than previous Predators, lacking that perpetual glaring downward-sloping brow that makes most Yautja look constantly angry. Instead, Dek's features are designed to be more relatable, more human. Director Trachtenberg has admitted this was intentional. Quote, "We want you to bond with a horrific-looking creature." But what if there's a story reason for why Dek looks so much more human than his kinsman? What if he carries genetic traits that mark him as different from pure-blood Yautja? Here's where things get interesting. The 2018 film, The Predator, introduced a concept that was largely overlooked: human Yautja genetic manipulation. In that film, government scientists discovered that the Fugitive Predator had human DNA in its genetic makeup, not just traces, actual human DNA that had been spliced into its biology.
Our test results yielded something a little odd.
Is this a joke?
We ran the genome sequence 10 times. This specimen has
Human DNA.
But we know about spontaneous speciation, mostly plants and insects,
but some mammals, sheep, goats, the red wolf is known to be a hybrid between the coyote and the gray.
possibly some form of recombinant technology.
Yeah,
Guys, I get it.
The film revealed that predators had been actively incorporating human DNA to become stronger and more adaptable. The ultimate predator was even more extreme, described as having DNA from multiple species, creating a massive, nearly unstoppable hunter. The movie established that Yautja were systematically harvesting genetic material from their most worthy prey, and humans were apparently considered very worthy indeed.
Come on. Do it! Do it! Come on! Kill me, I'm here! Kill me! I'm here! Kill me! Come on, kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
I think I know what they're up to on Predator World these days. You see this? They found this in the Predator's plexus. So, remember how I told you how they take people's spines, right?
yeah, for trophies.
Yes, from the strongest, smartest, most dangerous species on every planet they visit.
collecting survival traits from the most high-end specimens.
I think they're attempting hybridization.
Did you not see the new Predator? It's evolving.
Or being upgraded.
But here's the crucial detail most people missed. The film explicitly stated that climate change was driving this genetic harvesting program. Predators believed humanity would go extinct soon, so they were rushing to collect our DNA before it was too late.
Why are they here?
You remember a few years back when Hostess went busted? There was a run on Twinkies. Snapped up from coast to coast. Get them while they still last. Remember? How long before climate change renders this planet unlivable? 2 generations? 1?
That's why their visits are increasing. They're trying to snap up all of our best DNA before we're gone.
Adapt themselves with it and then move in.
We're an endangered species, and they know it.
They thrive in a hothouse environment. Maybe they'll want to move into ours.
Concept art even shows early designs for the ultimate predator that looked far more human than what we got in the final film. The groundwork for human-predator genetic mixing was already laid. Now let's talk about Yautja society. The franchise has consistently shown that predators operate under strict hierarchical systems. We've seen super predators versus classic predators, clan leaders, and the concept of bad bloods, outcasts who violate the honor code. Dek is described as an outcast from his clan, the runt of the litter, who's been exiled and must prove himself. But what if his exile isn't about individual failure? What if it's about systematic discrimination? Here's the theory. Dek belongs to a subrace of Yautja that carries human genetic traits, descendants or products of the human-predator genetic experimentation from 2018's The Predator. These Yautja with human DNA became a stigmatized caste within their society. Think about it. If pure-blood Yautja considered genetic manipulation controversial enough to hunt down bad bloods, what would happen to Yautja who carry human genetic traits? They'd face systematic prejudice, treated as lesser beings despite their abilities. This explains why Dek looks different, why he's smaller and more human-like, and why he's fighting not just for acceptance, but for the recognition of Yautja who carry these genetic traits. The story elements of Predator. Badlands actually support this genetic legacy theory perfectly. First, Dek's unprecedented alliance with Thea, a Weyland-Yutani android. No pure Yautja has ever formed such a partnership. But a Yautja with human genetic traits, someone carrying DNA from both species, would naturally be more open to interspecies cooperation. Second, the film uses motion capture technology to give Dek more subtle emotional expressions than any previous Predator. This emotional range makes perfect sense for a character carrying human genetic traits that might influence behavior and empathy. Third, Dek's equipment is notably different. He lacks the traditional fishnets, uses modified gear, and appears to adapt and scavenge rather than rely on traditional Yautja technology. This resourcefulness could reflect human ingenuity combined with Yautja strength. Finally, his quest to prove himself isn't just about individual honor. It's about overcoming generational prejudice against Yautja who carry foreign genetic traits. He's not just hunting for sport. He's fighting to prove that his genetic lineage deserves respect within Yautja society. If this theory is correct, Predator, Badlands isn't just telling the story of one outcast hunter. It's exploring the long-term consequences of the genetic experimentation we saw in The Predator. The presence of Weyland-Yutani in the film adds another layer. Could the corporation that's always been interested in alien biology be involved in studying these Yautja who carry human genetic traits? Dek's journey becomes about more than proving individual worth. It becomes about breaking down centuries of caste-based discrimination against Yautja, who carry genetic traits from other species. His success could represent hope for an entire class of genetically diverse Yautja. This adds incredible depth to what could have been a simple alien protagonist story. Instead, we get themes of prejudice, identity, and the courage to challenge systemic injustice, all wrapped in a sci-fi action thriller. So does Dek carry human genetic traits? The evidence is compelling. His appearance, his status as an outcast, his emotional range, and his unique place in the story all point to a character bearing human DNA in a society that views such genetic diversity as taboo. Whether this theory proves correct or not, Predator. Badlands is clearly pushing the franchise in bold new directions. By making the Predator the protagonist, the film forces us to see these creatures not as monsters, but as complex beings with their own struggles and prejudices. What do you think, Predator fans? Does the genetic legacy theory hold water? Or is Dek simply a young, inexperienced Yautja? Let me know in the comments below. If this theory got you thinking, smash that like button and share this video with other Predator fans. They need to see this connection to the 2018 film. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the Predator universe. We'll be covering every detail as we get closer to the November 7th, 2025 release date. Predator. Badlands hits theaters November 7th, 2025. And we'll finally learn the truth about Dek's origins. Until then, keep hunting for clues, hunters.
If you enjoy our content and want us to keep delivering the latest news, reviews, and gameplay tips, please consider supporting us by clicking the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest uploads. Join the Power Play community with Jason Creed. Thank you for being part of our journey. Let's keep gaming together.